I'm not gonna lie, college has kind of been snatching me by my edges. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and today I will be discussing my first year college experience at Spelman College. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Aside from the fact that I have been missing for almost a year, I'm excited to talk about my experience at Spelman. You know, college has been taking up a lot of my time, so with that, there's been a lot of adjusting due to the pandemic. I'm just hoping to provide a little insight onto what my first year experience was like, virtually and in person. Unlike many other people, I've had the unique opportunity of being able to go on campus because I do live in Atlanta, so that's something that, you know, I've been very thankful for this year. It's been keeping me sane, it's been keeping me hardworking, and also, you know, able to interact with people safely in the midst of a pandemic. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, for those who are Spelman 25, Morehouse 25 that kind of want an idea, Clark 25 who want an idea of what the AUC life is like in the midst of a pandemic. If you are still planning on being virtual this upcoming semester, then continue watching this video because I have some gems that I'm going to drop and help you through your freshman year experience.
Okay, like crisscross applesauce, so baby caress me. I've been doing all this.
So I'm not gonna lie, college has kind of been snatching me by my edges, but I am able to give a cohesive, you know, few pieces of advice, talk about how my experience went, and you guys can go from there. Coming into Spelman, you know, of course everybody was expecting to be on campus, to move in, but
2020.
Instead we had a completely virtual semester. So with that, we did have our induction ceremony, we did have orientation week and stuff like that, but it was virtual. So of course things were different. And the very first semester, we had just moved out of, you know, finishing our senior year virtually and then going into college virtually. So of course, with virtual being relatively new, it wasn't really that difficult. You know, with classes and stuff like that, it was like, okay, this is something new, this is just temporary. I'd say that my first year academically at Spelman was top tier. You know, logged into classes, you know, kind of still had a little bit of that high school discipline left in me. You know, I was thriving. I was thriving, guys. This past semester was the one where people were trying to drag me. First year, we did have our induction ceremony virtually, wore a white dress, everything like that. Hopefully, you guys will be able to have that in person. Incoming or prospective Spelman students, you guys will be able to have that in person, socially distanced, because I do know that they're doing commencement. Commencement was today, so we are, you know, making adjustments to the pandemic. I feel like if we can have a presidential debate in person, we should be able to have college events in person. I know the other colleges are doing it, so hopefully we do have that. But a lot of traditions we did miss out on, not gonna lie, but hopefully we do get those things kind of made up. And with our experience as first years, it was really weird. We'd be meeting people like, oh, I know you from Instagram. Like, it wasn't really the way we got to make those organic friendships. I know people by their Instagram names. I'll be walking up to and I'll be like, oh, you're Bria Banks. And I'm just using Bria because she's my friend, but we'll literally be calling each other by Instagram names because we don't know each other in person. So yeah, our first year experience was not terrible. I think that the reason for that is because it was relatively new. We were like, okay, we just got to do this to get to point A to point B, you know what I'm saying? And I did have a lot of optimism the first semester. Oh, we're going to be on campus next semester. Living in Atlanta, COVID is actually really bad. You know, people just decided that they don't want to wear their masks anymore. So coming down here, If you do plan being on campus, please keep your mask on at all times. People be joking on me at the parties, but I am COVID free. I'm COVID free. So make sure that you're wearing your masks. It is kind of disappointing because I feel like the way that they orient these events is kind of based on other people's experience. You know, people can really only speak about their experience, but at the end of the day, we are virtual, so our experience is modified, and I feel like the best way to cope with that is to, you know, have your own outings. You know, we don't know what the school is going to do, so make sure that you're going out safely with your friends and having dinner or having a movie night in the lounge, you know, masked up or something like that, because I'm not really sure what the school is going to do this year. So I'm telling you that your experience is not thrown out the window. You do have to take initiative and make your own things happen, and you will have a good freshman year. And for those who are planning on being virtual, I would say to literally keep your discipline. With college, there is a lot of freedom. I'm sure people know this and people hear this, but my first year I was okay. Like my first semester I was okay. The second semester was when, you know, my high school discipline had started fading away. When you get the assignment, start on it right then. If you do have a project, plan out, you know, how much you're going to complete on that day by day, so that you can complete the project and not be rushing or procrastinating at the last minute. So you have little intervals of the project you're completing, and then you have a finished, unrushed, perfect project, as opposed to something that's rushed and maybe late. Yeah, these projects are big, and do not wait till the last minute to complete them for discipline. Make sure that you get you some blue light glasses, because your eyes are going to be burning. Not gonna lie, your eyes are gonna be burning. That was just something that I really despise, having to log on to class every day and then log on to certain Zooms for 4th hour justification or extra credit assignments, when I feel like we should be outside. I like one thing that my first year composition teacher let us do for our 4th hour justification. She let us write about how we were keeping ourselves safe during the pandemic, like whether that's going for walks or writing or, you know, playing music if you like to sing, stuff that you're passionate about that helps you make it through. I was really happy to have that, to have somebody who understands that we're losing our minds, and to give us an opportunity to just kind of like not be on Zoom. So take your time, take your breaks, take your naps. That's what I really have to say, because I took every single one of my naps. I didn't sacrifice any sleep, and won't. And won't. I'd say self-care is always, it takes priority. Towards the second semester, I was going on campus because I did have an ID, so I was going on and off of campus, you know, studying in Manly, things like that. Was just refreshing to finally see my campus, you know what I'm saying? Because after having closed, like, we weren't there, so it was very refreshing to just kind of just take it all in and just be in the college environment finally. That was the highlight of my freshman year, being on campus. So I'd say if you can be on campus, if you have the funds to be on campus, I understand that some people aren't on campus because they're trying to save money. Okay, kudos to you. If you want a great freshman experience, I'd say invest in being on campus. I feel like that's something that we're kind of missing out on as a whole, because certain people aren't going to live on campus, period, because the undergraduate on-campus requirement has been waived. So a lot of people we probably won't be able to establish that sisterhood with, or we'll have to find different ways to establish that sisterhood with them, because we won't be living in the same dorm with them and having hall meetings and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that we kind of miss out on. But if you do want that freshman experience, make sure that you do choose to stay on campus, because it's an experience and it's something that you won't forget, you know. I remember that I was at this camp over the summer called GHP, and one of the things that I'll never forget is running to hall checks, doing face masks with my friends in the community bathroom and stuff. Like, people think community bathrooms are disgusting, and let me tell you, we'll get over it. You will get over it so fast, because you're going to be around people that you care about, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's not that serious, boo. I understand in the midst of a pandemic you're like, I don't think I want to share a community bathroom, but make sure that you stay masked up. If you want to bring a little Lysol, make sure you spray it up. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, like, the bathrooms are constantly clean. There are evacuations and stuff like that. I've heard from my friends, so they do really take care of the students, and they did have less than 1% of COVID cases, so Spelman is more than capable. I'd say if you're interested in your experience, go ahead and go live on campus, boo. I know that the housing application and everything came out, but if you are still iffy, I'd highly recommend. One of the experiences that was the most impactful to me was joining the class council. If that's something that you're passionate about, I believe that you should join whatever organization, whether it's the Spell House Prelaw Society or the Granddaughters Club, anything like that, that you want to just be involved in, to meet people. I highly recommend it because it's a way to meet people. It's a way to meet people, it's a way to engage, and it's a way to have fun. Regardless of what you're in, find something that you're passionate about and go ahead and join that club. Overall, that was my college experience. Stay focused, make sure you're grinding, don't get behind, and have fun at the end of the day, because I can't believe that I'm done with my freshman year, and you know, I'm a sophomore now, but I am grateful for this second semester that I have, because the people that I met are people that I'm just so grateful to have in my life, and I'd never give those experiences back for anything, even in the midst of a pandemic. Like, I wouldn't have had it any other way. So though it is a pandemic, these are things that you'll be going back and telling your kids, like, I was in college in a pandemic and I might have caught that. We were living in a pandemic, but we were still living our best lives, and it is a story and it is a different experience, but it's a unique experience, and it's something that I feel like we should all embrace and hold on to. So I wish you all the best, whether you're Spelman 25, Morehouse 25, Clark 25, or just a prospective student for the AUC in general. I had a great year, so I hope this video was beneficial to you and it helped you kind of gain insight on what my freshman year was like, and kind of craft together how yours is gonna look as well, and kind of get a few gems from this. So it will be different, but it will still be fun and it will still be memorable. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.